Well, greetings from Bishop Fenwick and welcome to this edition of Tuesdays with Tom. As I said in my intro, I'm here by the flag because this is a fascinating time in our nation's history. It's really a fascinating time in all of our histories. I mean, who can keep any of this straight? 2 weekends ago, they said it'll be a light dusting. It was 4 or 5 inches of snow. This past weekend, they said it's a major snow event. It's 4 or 5 inches of snow. Saturday, TikTok went away. Sunday, it came back. And by the way, did you get pardoned yesterday? There are a lot of people who get pardoned. I think between the new president and the old president, you can get pardoned for things that you were convicted of doing or things that you might get convicted of doing. In any event, it's a lot to keep track of. So, to give it some perspective as I think about our nation's history, this day, January 21st, fascinating day in history. 4 people died on this day. This day in 1793, the beheading of Louis XVI, King of France at the time of the French Revolution in 1789, arrested 1792 following an insurrection. The monarchy was soon abolished and he was executed by guillotine with Marie Antoinette on this date in 1793. 1924, the passing of Vladimir Lenin, Marxist revolutionary leading a role in the October Revolution of 1917, founded the new Communist Party, authorized the Red Terror, led to the Soviet Union. St. Petersburg was even named Leningrad in his honor. He died this day at the age of 53 in 1924. 1950, the passing of George Orwell, famous British author, still widely read today, Animal Farm, in 1984. Among his most famous works, a self-proclaimed atheist who could, by the way, quote lengthy passages from the Bible and who frequently received communion in the Church of England. A secular humanist who bitterly opposed communism, fascism, and all forms of totalitarianism, died this day at the ripe old age of 46 in 1950. And then 2001, this was really striking to me. 2001, not that long ago, the passing of Byron de la Beckwith. Who's Byron de la Beckwith? He was a white supremacist with ties to the Ku Klux Klan. He was the one who assassinated civil rights leader Medgar Evers in 1963. He was the one where 2 trials ended up in hung juries, and he was later charged with other crimes and conspiracies. And eventually in 1994, 30 years after the murder, he was convicted of murdering Evers in 1994. He died this day. He lived to be 80, 2001. Why do I share all this? History is filled with both revolution, as in the sense of Louis XVI and Lenin, and evolution, maybe kind of what Orwell referenced in the time it took to bring de la Beckwith to justice. It's not an easy thing to work with and connect with, to learn from and listen to those who have different opinions than we do. I should know I had a meeting a while ago and I was thinking this is really challenging. In any event, why do I share all this? Because, number one, we should be grateful. Our country, God bless it, has come a long way in all this time. We've made a lot of progress. We have much to be grateful for. And 2, we can't just be content to be grateful. We must be engaged. We must be engaged. That is the kind of education that we hope to instill in our young crusaders here at Bishop Fenwick. An engagement in the affairs of the world, because certainly more progress has to be made. Have a great week and try to keep things straight out there. Take care.